Here again with another Lucifer Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you aren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And of course, this is a first time watch for me. This will be Lucifer Season 2, Episode 15. The title of this episode is called Deceptive Little Parasite. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. It's Mom, Amenadiel, and Lucifer. And to start out, Mom wants to know where Lucifer hid Azrael's blade, or the flaming sword as they refer to. And Lucifer actually punches a hole and gets the blade out from the wall. The blade won't flame, though, due to Lucifer's emotions apparently not being in check. So Lucifer goes to see Dr. Linda Martin. She asks about the flaming sword, and Lucifer tells her he needs her to help control his emotions. Come on, emotions, chomp chomp! She wants Lucifer to bring walls down, or she can't help him. Chloe forgot about breakfast, and she was upset that Lucifer disappeared when and got married. Maze starts to listen to music as Chloe is talking because Maze doesn't care about people's feelings. And she figures this out. And Maze just tells her she can't deal with human emotion. Off to a crime scene, Chloe knows Lucifer will start whining about how boring the case is. Yes. Dead body time. Debbie Lang is dead. She worked at an elementary school. Ella Lopez says poor Debbie was stabbed in the back. Literally. Ella mentions that she sees a psychologist, but up here, she's okay, but up here, a lot of darkness going on with Ella. Scissors are missing. This could have been a crime of passion. Chloe and Lucifer are talking to someone at Debbie's school, and he tells Lucifer, no phones. Detective, this school is weird, and yes, this case is boring. Let the schooling begin, Lucifer says, as Debbie did get into it with parents that were denied permission. A gay couple, speaking of gay couple, happy Pride Month, everybody, says that Debbie took their money and crushed their son's future. They tell Chloe this, of course, and Dan comes in with a file and gives it to Chloe and says the murder weapon, the pair of scissors, was found at their pool house. At Lux, Lucifer is reading a feelings book. Looked kind of like a kid's book to me, children's book. Mom has arranged 3 females that resemble Chloe to have some fun with Lucifer, but he figures this out and rejects the fun. What a party pooper Lucifer is. Lucifer tells Mom he needs to have a child. That will solve all of his problems. I don't know about that. Lucifer startles Chloe, showing up at her place unannounced, and Trixie's still in her PJs when she's supposed to be going off to school, so Lucifer says that he can take her to school for Chloe. That way Chloe doesn't have to rush. So Lucifer does indeed end up taking Trixie to school, but it's where the victim worked at, so he takes her to that school and not her actual school. Chloe and Dan want to look through the ledgers, and the head of the school, I think that's what his title is, actually confesses to taking the check. And they tell him they're not sure John and Craig killed Debbie. Chloe finds out Trixie is at the school currently, and Trixie says, during this event where Lucifer is trying to learn about feelings, that she feels sad. Her mommy almost died, but she pretends to be okay. One of the kids is drawing a picture of his mommy stabbing Debbie. Chloe says, Lucifer, detective, before you chastise me for napping your offspring, I've solved the case. Chloe tells Trixie, you can talk to me if something's going on. Trixie wants to ride with Lucifer, and then Chloe tells Lucifer that you're lucky my daughter likes you so much. Lucifer's going to let Trixie drive. That's what he was going to do, but that's not going to go right. In a parking garage, Lucifer is actually attacked by an assailant, but it's actually Mom. She wanted to get Lucifer worked up. And he's like, well, you should have hurt my Corvette. And she's like, oh, I can do that. I can do some damage to that. No. And trust me, Mom, I'm dealing with this. Chloe's actually considering sending Trixie to the school. Trixie's been opening up a lot since going to the school since that day. So apparently a lot of time has passed, according to what they're saying, or just 24 hours. And the woman that wanted to kill Debbie is actually having an affair with the PE teacher who is kind of showing Lucifer around the school. And Chloe's going to go to a grieving gathering at the school. Maze actually wants to hear about it. No earbuds this time. And then Maze ends up joining Chloe and pretends to be a lesbian couple. Happy Pride Month. And Maze says Trixie's a handful. And then Maze actually kisses Chloe. Chloe doesn't really kiss back. It was the most awkward, weird kiss ever. And then networking is the new grieving. Chloe and Maze decide to give the group some gossip. They tell somebody that Chloe's really close to solving the case. In fact, she might make an arrest tonight. And she has the evidence in her car. Amenadiel is trying to make the sword work, and he looks like he's jacking off, and then Lucifer sees that he shows him the sword like he was, yeah. Maze finds out from someone Debbie knew how to cater a party. That's one thing she was really good at. And then, I guess I jumped ahead of myself. Maze tells a man that Chloe is close to making an arrest. And Madison is the killer, the teacher, essentially, from the class that Lucifer took Trixie to, and Trixie's been doing really good. And she actually, she's looking through Chloe's car out there, and Lucifer actually let her in, because he has access to that, but don't tell the detective. And she actually pulls a gun out on Chloe and Lucifer that she got from Chloe's car. And we find out that the PE teacher is actually Madison's son's father. They got it on one time. He doesn't know. And then Maze actually tackles Madison. Listening to feelings is not my thing. And then the PE teacher has to add, I'm a father? That's awesome. Well, it can be, but kids are kind of a pain in the ass, too. Dr. Martin was right. It's impossible to control your feelings. Lucifer is ready to be more forthcoming with Dr. Martin, and Lucifer plans on kicking Mom into heaven, and she'll be trapped there. And Lucifer has been suppressing pain over Mom and Chloe. Go through it. Lucifer gets the sword to flame finally, and Mom gets in the elevator and says there's not a lot of time left for her. Well, she says there's not a lot of time. And then she peels back a Band-Aid from her wrist, and she's oozing light. That's why she needs to return home so badly, and that's what ends the episode. So, interesting episode. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm going to score it a 9.0 out of 10. We have 3 more episodes left in the season. It's interesting. I still don't know what to make of this show yet. Like, I'm not sure where to rank it on my favorite TV shows of all time list. I'd say it's probably top 30, maybe creeping towards 20 at the moment, but it's only a season, well, almost 2 seasons. My score of the episode, I'm going to give it a 9.0 out of 10. And my female character of the episode, in fact, the MVP of the episode, Trixie stole the show in this episode with her limited screen time. It certainly made a huge difference. And then Lucifer for the males. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of Lucifer and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you Hulk smash that like button. It doesn't take long. I would greatly appreciate it. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Lucifer. What would you rate the episode? And if you had to choose, who's your male and female character of the episode? And I know, realistically, Lucifer is probably the character of every episode, but it's nice to have a secondary character as well. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return as soon as I find out what it is that you desire.